to Connect side, and I also have some really good news, obviously, what comes to the WindWheel, with new presentations, with what we're gonna do right now today still, and then obviously also what we will experience over the next days and weeks, and obviously also months. I've been getting a lot of questions, you know, everybody shooting me. I'm sorry, Stefan, you know, can I get, you know, answers to my questions? I've been doing my best to answer, if not all of them, most of them. And if I haven't directly answered, I made sure that somebody answered. So I hope you guys been happy with that you've been getting quite a lot, I would say, of answers to your questions over the weeks and the days. So yeah, if you guys are happy with the communication, please thumbs up, because I'm doing my best, guys. I'm doing my best to get the best information for you guys, and believe me, I'm digging deep if I need to. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna take a look at, do we have Steven here on the call? So I can get Steven on as the co-host here, but also after Steven's update, we will continue. So please buckle in for an hour at least today, guys. It's going to be a lot of information, and I am pretty sure that you guys want information. Am I correct? And you want to know what to do now. And actually something very important here, guys, before we go into Miller and his part of this. Yesterday, I think you guys were of the same opinion as me that we need a proper rollout plan. We need to do things in the right order. And now, to make that very clear, why we don't want anybody to lose out on anything, okay? And we want to make sure that now, when we are starting to switch on the system, guys, that everything is right, correct? Because we may always have something that needs to be corrected. So I ask you for your help whenever it gets switched on. You will know about that one later, obviously. You will need to give us feedback and see that everything works, correct? So that is something that we expect from you guys. Now, Steven, are you here? I don't find you. Here we are. So here we go. Mr. Miller, are you here with us? How are you? I heard you have a fantastic day today.
How are you?
I am good. I've been working my, I don't even want to say the word, you know, for making, yeah, presentations and calls, and people are so excited and they want to know what's going on. They know it's 12th today, Mr. Miller. So how are you doing on the other side of the world?
I am doing well. Things are really good. You can see I'm kind of a little disheveled. I've got a big group of people here also that are that we're kind of trying to bring up to speed to help out with everything that we're doing here. This has been a lot more work than I think we all anticipated. A little bit, you know. It's taking a little bit more time is all. But things are going really well. We're really excited about everything, and we're moving forward as fast as we possibly can.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to know. I think the members on the call are very aware of that. We will need to do this in steps. You know, I got a lot of worried members that contacts me, you know, on a daily basis. That, you know, what if I lose out on this? What about my KYC? What about, you know, a lot of things when we switched off so abruptly, you know, was left in the middle. Yeah, they will get information from me what to focus on, you know, right now. Can you give our members an update of where do we have Connect, and, you know, what is our, you know, estimation of how, obviously we are still working on the pipeline, who gets what first, you know, nobody loses out on any people that they brought into the business. All of these things that we had discussions yesterday also already on the calls, that so we don't make a mistake, so people make a mess, so to say. They are aware that we have two systems.
Yeah. So one of the hard parts has just been is obviously the complete integration and making sure that everything kind of works and functions together, that it's a smooth kind of operation, so that it doesn't look like there are two different systems. I mean, the reality is what we're putting together right now, what we're building is is, you've got the wind wheel that is really kind of that grabber. It's that attention grabber. It gets people in, it gets them the education, it gets them started, it gets them going, it gets them running, kind of the droids and really kind of starting that process that then all just circulates and feeds into the Wind blockchain. And I'm personally not the best technical guy. I'm not a developer or a coder. And so those guys are amazing. I'll tell you, we have some of the very best decentralized blockchain developers and coders that are working on these projects right now. And we have people working almost 24/7, all day, all night. We've got people in different time zones going at it and putting it together. And, we were very bold in wanting to speed up this process. We were very clear with our team that, hey, we want to do this as fast as we possibly can. You all know that we had originally said we're going to do this by December 1st. And then we came back a week later and said, and we lost a week of time. We came back a week later and said, no, we need to do this. We need to do this faster and push for the 12th. And
but I don't see a problem. Sorry for interrupting you, Steven. I don't see a problem with it because I think it would have been madness. I think when everybody was so busy with fixing their side, because guys, hold on, the WinWheel site is ready, everything is working, the presentations are done, but what nobody got figured out 100% is, in what step does the APIs call between the WinWheel and between, the other systems and so on. So what Steven tries to say here is that simply, getting it automated and doing everything we want from the beginning on every part, that's not going to be possible today, guys. But honestly, I don't see that in a bad way, because I think that if we would have opened with what I see in everything in one, you would spend the next week of trying to explain to people what to do, unfortunately.
Yeah. So we're working on kind of the transition still a bit and continuing to add and follow up and finish up some of those different connections. We're working through the weekend. No one's going to go to sleep. we're going to continue to move forward until we get it all done and wrapped up. And in the meantime, we are going to continue to train and help and make sure that everyone understands exactly where they need to be in position so that we can hit the ground running, so that we can make sure that we're having those right conversations with a proper rollout so everyone understands.
But as if I have understood it correctly, Mr. Miller, I mean, from the node technology side, all of these things, that's obviously not an issue for us yet.
No, yeah, that's not. And I showed that. So I don't unfortunately have my computer with me right now, or otherwise I could show it today. But we could probably do that on Sunday. Maybe we could show again kind of the node technology, help you understand how it works. We can go through the download process on Sunday and show you kind of the ease of that. That's all currently functioning, and that's not the problem right now. The problem is, it's not the problem. What we are still continuing to work on and what we want to complete before we roll this out is that bringing together, making sure that everything fits, because I think the last thing that anybody wants is for anything to get lost in the transition.
Can I, Steven, give them the good news of what happens with 2 times by 1,000 and so on after you've been on this call, to brief them on where we are going?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, guys, you're going to get some really good news here then. And also I will show you guys the presentation. So hold on. Like I said, this is not going to be a fast grab today, guys. We're going to do trainings today.
And real quick, Stefan, and I apologize, everybody. I was hoping to have some more time this morning. I've got a big group here locally where I am that we're trying to onboard also and get up to speed to help out with everything that's happening right now. So I'm going to have to jump off the call.
That is not a problem, Steven. I know what to tell them because I was just briefed by the other guys.
Let's plan. I'll jump back on Sunday, not tomorrow, but on Sunday I'll jump back on and we'll continue forward there. Okay.
Yes, and showing them how to download and these things and get the training done.
Yep. Okay.
Brilliant, Steven. Then I will continue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here. Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks. Okay, guys. So that was the bad news. Do we want the good news also? I'm joking. That's not actually a bad news, because I think everyone has understood that we couldn't switch on everything and deliver a few thousand nodes over, a few minutes, get them installed into everyone's computer at the same time so nobody loses out and so on. So I don't see that as a bad thing. It is actually a good thing. So just to brief you guys of what is the issue here is that we need to make sure, because of the different rules in the systems, with the win node formation 1, 5, that's one thing. KYC, so they speak to each other. You're gonna love it, by the way. And if I could ask you, Jarle, you can go ahead, and also Aaron, if you can listen to me here, other guys, Mike, you can go ahead. If you would go ahead then, and like open up so people can enter the back office after this call, it would be very nice. So would you guys like to enter the WINWHEEL back office again? Would that be something that you would like to do? No? Yes? No? Okay, we're going to open the WINWHEEL back office. Okay, so we're going to do that today then. Actually, it might be open already, but don't crash it. Okay. We're also going to have Aaron on here. I want to just let you guys know, I want to give you some really good news now, and Aaron will come on. Aaron, can you please, I will make you co-host here also. Can I see you? Aaron, can you put up the thumb there somewhere? Aaron, there we go. Guys, interesting things is, we've been speaking about fractional nodes, haven't we? Okay. What if they are not so fractional? Would that be a good thing? Would it be a good thing?
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Aaron. Can you, do you want me to tell them, Aaron, about what happens with the packages when you buy 2 times and so on? Or do you want to do it?
Yes. You say it. Give me just a minute. So we are here now, almost 300 people. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for all the next day delay. But, Rome was not conquered in one day. This is what we all know. And because we took the right decision, because we cannot blur out some mistakes, we need to face it and solve it. In experience, all the companies what went straight off very, very smooth, they all gave a very bad surprise. One day they were gone. But we are here doing with real people, real projects, real deals. We want to do it the right way. Therefore, all of you who are patient, you will be very happy, because as Stefan said, we will switch on the WINWHEEL. This means we will do it in 2 steps. Okay, first, the shop won't be open, so you cannot buy a package today, because we want to make sure that you understand the new design, the new website, the new features what we have there. And tomorrow, when all is confirmed, I ask the founders to come back to us with their possible concerns. But it will be good. It will be good. But let's just make it sure to have it really properly running tomorrow. You can log in later now, your username, and you will be surprised about the new design, about the efficiency, how it has been improved. And then we will have the WINWHEEL running, and the nodes, as Stefan said and Mr. Miller said, it's not that they're not working, it's just a contract thing. And we will launch it step by step, first to the founders. Then the founders know it. Then the founders will make it happen for their $5,000 people. And after we have those 400, 500 people on board, we can release it for the rest. So this is what I understood. I'm a very practical thinking person. I'm a networker and I'm a businessman. So it needs to be functional. It needs to be good. It needs to be really, really easy to understand. And guys, this is a new era. We all step in together, a new era of network marketing. So be prepared, and let's break some records. Stefan, the word back to you.
Aaron, just keep on there for a little bit of time.
Guys, I'm here back now. I'm living in Dubai, as most of you know. I'm here for a short trip visiting my parents, and in a few days I go back to Dubai, and then for a longer stay in Asia, in Thailand. But we will always be reachable, and we will go in also live, us much more in Zooms, in meetings, in bringing the teams of the around the world together on one mission, on one vision, on one same goal, to make a beautiful future with running nodes of all different projects, and to create their wealth and stability in this crazy time of Corona. Okay, with all the people who suffer around the world with Corona, we have here a financial solution for everybody, a legal financial solution. Okay, and look, Stefan starts to share the screen. This is our new look in the back office. So
this is actually when you're coming in, yeah, you need to obviously do as always, you need to agree. So I'm gonna accept those.
Brilliant step.
And then Aaron, if you stay on here also, because this is something I like this, guys, and I will explain to you why. It is extremely simple. It reflects what you as a networker need. Something that you can go to the first page and then you can just log in and then you can start scroll down. Okay, so here you have the team members, as you see. You have your referral link, as you see. You have your business, you have the store, you have your account. And obviously, once we start start the points, which will be tomorrow, so stand by for that one. We want you to first go in and check, guys, so everything is fine. Make sure that it's same as it was when you left it. Also, you may register new people now. Okay, remember that you may register. Now, the only thing that is not open is what? The shop is not open. I will show you what the packages are. I have a screenshot from it. We have not opened it in order. You all are qualified, but remember, if a position or account doesn't have a 500 on it, make sure then when it opens to start qualifying, so nobody loses out because midnight is coming. Remember, guys, this is now a daily thing. Daily, okay, not weekly. So we need to act fast now. Go in and check. Make sure that your members go in and check everything, that it's right. And it is beautiful, if you ask me. It is much.
Very beautiful.
Do you like it, guys? Thumbs up if you like it. And
it looks super. I love it.
It's very clear.
It's more structured, right? It's easier to see, easier to find.
Yeah,
great.
It is. And here will then come obviously the transactions, guys. Then we have the business. We have the business. Here you have your total win points. You know what you have, on the front lines and so on. You have right team points, left team points, and then you have left team members, right team members. But this is so cool because here you guys have the legs then also. So what happens when this starts growing is that you will get obviously more points in the different lines underneath the different people you brought in. So this will be very important for you guys. Now, what do we more have here? Documents I haven't yet put in, guys. I will put in the new presentation shortly, a PDF about it, okay? It's beautiful. I will show it to you guys today. More documents obviously will come here. We will have the weekly calls or the daily calls. I will make sure that they go up as links in the back office. Everything, our business, in my opinion, if you're a networker, you probably agree with me, you should have it in one place. Why would you need to go, into your computer to, fetch a PDF or save it anywhere else than in your back office? Doesn't that make sense? And then you always know that it's the latest. So let's make sure that it is like that. We have made it extremely simple for the reason that why wouldn't it be simple? It's your back office. It should take care of itself. So yeah, this is simple. The nodes will come in under here. Store is obviously not accessible right now. I will show you, by the way, how that looks. It is very simple, guys. We only have how many products do we have? Actually, only 3. So it makes it very simple because the rest will go in on the win chain, correct? That you remember. So let me just show you in my keynote how that works. Share screen, advanced.
Yeah, Stefan, I know you were personally involved in creating also the design of the back office. I like it a lot. It's a beautiful, fresh design. But important is that all of you can start to earn now money again. It will be a little bit a game changer because you make daily commissions. It's automated. We will have for sure the first days a couple of calls. We will do a training tomorrow, by the way. Okay, tomorrow we'll do just a WINWHEEL compensation plan training, maybe adding some clarification for the back office access. And on Sundays, as Stephen Miller said, again, a training regarding the notes and this. So for
exactly,
the notes,
and how they will be downloaded,
not in our
and
decision,
installed.
okay, guys? It's not totally in our decision from the notes, because there's a separate big universe, but all is under control. I love the way how the Americans do it. They want to do it perfect. They also take the responsibility for this. But between us networkers, it's good that we finally have a project what has some very, very, very high jurisdiction behind, because it's America, it's not some other place. So this is making me very happy. It can make you very happy. And this is one of the royal flash we use in the market now to win other people, that we have this partnership, that we have a hybrid of a compensation plan. We have the WINWHEEL for the $100, $500, and $1,000 packages, what bring fast money day by day, where you have a cap limit. The very best case, you can earn $90,000 a month and $30,000 in notes. Again, $90,000 in a month and $30,000 value in notes. This is the maximum what you can have on the position. It's also not bad, but the top leaders here in this room, they want, of course, more. No worry, we have the hybrid, we have the smart contract, but on the other end, it's running for basically limitless income. Why? Because a unilevel has no limit. There you can, if you are motivated, you can go also on 1 million monthly income. So now comes the time where we can start talking about not income predictions. I am not a banker, you are not a banker. Don't speak about income predictions. Speak about stories. Speak about making money. This is your right, but pay your taxes. I always say it, okay? You are responsible for your tax payments. Some of people will break the records in earning, total records. Pay your taxes and tell your story. This is what we are paid for. We are the best paid storytellers. So Staffan, the word back to you. Show us a little bit about the package, please.
You know, you are so right telling it, Aaron, and honestly, I think that we were a little bit, speed blind. You know, when you're driving very fast and suddenly, it doesn't go so fast anymore. You know that feeling. You go 250 on the Autobahn or 300, and then, you go down to 80, and it feels like you can open the door and walk. So what I got a lot of people asking me that, they were simply worried about what's going to happen when we open. And honestly, I believe things happen for a reason. That's what I believe. I think happens for a reason, and it would not have been good, and I said that in the call yesterday, that it needs to anyhow be opened in steps. And I know that Steven and them are feeling bad about it, because it wasn't us that didn't deliver. We have the back office is working, all material is redone, the vector is running smoothly, it's test run, all is good. We have a brilliant, beautiful system on onboarding with 4X. I mean, come on, it's all done. And I know that our job is maybe 2 hours more with the APIs, not more. But I am of the same opinion like Connect, that it is madness to start it and let people run it if we haven't checked, if we are not sure that people can't bypass, if we are not sure that they will do something, that is not meant to do, if people don't know how to download the nodes, if it's not clear. And I agree, because that would mean that we are making people lose money by purpose, more or less, because people would lose money, and that is not good. So I believe that this is for the best. We have now, guys, you can go in at any time, check the back office now, go in and check your genealogy. Do you have the people on your front that you should have? Start checking already KYCs. I will have some really good news in the next days about KYCs also. Just if you will ask me, how will it be with KYC? It's coming more, as we have said, it's not only one provider. Now, check also your information so it's correct. Make sure that the whole thing is as you left it, and fix the things that you left undone. Okay? That is what is from me here important. I will also in the next 30 minutes to 1 hour, I think. I will have it uploaded in the back office, the new presentation about the windwheel. Okay, it's beautiful. It's a very nice presentation. It is a lot of clarity in it that wasn't in it before. Some rules more explained, guys, and so on. So I think you're going to love that presentation. Now, guys, the translators that needs it in a keynote, contact me personally or contact your upline. So make sure that for tomorrow at the same time, we will have also Aaron, I think, and Mike is coming on, or Aaron?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, we will be a few people tomorrow training you in the windwheel and also the back office, because tomorrow it's switched on for payment. Okay, it will go on after our call. So you have now 24 hours, guys. Actually, a little bit less. 24 hours we can give you to check it, and make sure now, don't come back to us then after on Monday and say that, hey, this is not correct. Now, go in and check it now. Make sure, because we won't wait and we won't go in and fix something after that. So take responsibility for yourself, but also for your organization now. We have now 24 hours, 300 people on this call. Can we get one more? 301. Okay. I
also checking the number. 301.
So I mean,
would be good,
this is
right?
crazy. This is 300, guys. You know that movie. Now we have 301.
Yeah, actually.
And there it came. Yeah. Okay, that's what you. If
he
you
left,
ask, you shall receive. Exactly. I left. It's only 300, the battalion. Anyway, guys, you know, I like bad jokes. That's what it is. But anyway, guys, be serious with this now. Take your responsibility and check through everything, so we can have the leaders speak with your upline, and you know who, you know, to make sure, and also in my groups, you know, Antti and Henry, so they can get things if something needs to be done before we switch on. Okay, so take your responsibility on that. And these packages are brilliant, like Aaron said, you know, here, guys, when you start as 100, you go to a 500, you get your 2 fronts. Okay, that's the only thing you will need, correct? Your 2 fronts in order to start making money. Now, the rules and everything we can take tomorrow, you know those. We have the rules here, obviously. You've seen them before. But guys, I'm going to give you some really good news. Do you want some really, really good news about this? If you purchase 2 times 500, so you start with the 500, you make 4x, you buy once again, you rebuy, and so now you have 1,000, correct? Before, this would not have counted as 1,000. You would always have got less. You know, guys, what the surprise we have for you guys? If you have 1,000 package, which you should make sure to directly have when we open the shop, if you don't have it already, by only maxing out once and doing 1 rebuy, going to 4x or do rebuy before, you know what happens? You get a full win node. You will qualify in the system. So now
win
you have
node,
the answer
Stefan,
on what are those small, yeah.
A win node is $2,000. This we need to repeat often again. Full node is $2,000, and before we were not sure if by having $1,000 droid and another $1,000 droid that it counts the same. But this was achieved, so it's a big breakthrough. Otherwise, it would have maybe needed $3,000 for achieving this full node. But this is very good news.
From the beginning, Aaron.
Or maybe even 4. Yeah, it was not so easy. It was not so easy, but we are here. We are there.
But you achieved what, Aaron? You achieved to get them to actually allow 2 purchases to qualify as 2,000.
Yeah. I promised them that we have the best team in the world. So, guys, it's up to 300 here to make more. Otherwise, they cut it, and I. No,
but you guys,
okay.
do you guys understand what that means? Do you guys understand what that means? Aaron obviously understands it. It means that you help people, onboard them on the windmill, help them even with the 500 to make 4 times 2,000. Don't then just rebuy for 500, rebuy for the total 2,000, or actually 1,500. Keep 500. Start qualifying these win nodes. 2,000 for yourself, and you will be qualified, and 5 fronts. This is one reason why we wanted to start the windwheel before also. You guys understand? Because you can qualify yourself before it switches on that system. So if you have a rebuy, you have 1,000 pack and you have a rebuy, what will happen? You have 2,000, correct? So this is extremely good news, if you ask me. And that is what fits so well together with the Win chain. But we will train more of that tomorrow, so we don't need to go through the details on that. What more, Aaron, do we have to communicate today?
Yes, let me give for you the right attitude to start this now. I would start this from scratch. I repeat, start it as you wouldn't have any people. Start with this mindset. Is it new? You have no downline. Of course you have downline. Of course you support them. Of course you will earn money. But what if you could start in a situation where you start else? There is people who will earn a lot of money day by day automatically now. But the point is to not stop. The point is to work hard to go in as you wouldn't have anybody yet in your team. With this mindset, for the next, now we can say, for the next 300, for the next 100 days, the 100%, with those 300 people here, we will have 20, 50,000 new active people in your downline. I'm not speaking about the company, but you need to focus as big leader that you have above 20,000 people in your downline. In your downline with the WinWheel. This will be amazing results, amazing income stories. And these income stories, remember, this we need to share. This we need to show to the other people. This we are allowed to say, I'm 1 month in the company, I made this. The second month in the company, I made this. This is the message, what needs to go out. And my favorite story about the note is always this. Some like it, some don't like it. I sell a chicken what gives every day golden eggs. This is my story, because then everybody see, okay, a chicken I can sell. And if there comes every day an egg, I can keep the eggs or I can sell the eggs. I can use the eggs and make a new chicken to have more eggs in the future. And then it's up to you if you eat all the eggs or if you keep them when the value goes up. This is an easy story where you can really share to everybody. If you don't like the chicken, then choose a goose, because the goose gives golden eggs. Rimbi, that's my friend, always says, Aaron, don't say chicken, use the goose. So whatever you like, use it, tell story, and bring in people. Wake them up from this corona terror, what we have worldwide. Go to the people and say, here is light in the tunnel. Here you have the chance to make it with a system what interrupts the network marketing with blockchain in the right way. So guys, focus on tomorrow's call. There will be a training in the dynamics of the compensation plan. Yes, and we will also go through the back office. And the day after, on Sunday, we will have the notes explained. And I promise you, in the next weeks, we will have before Christmas all pretty well done. Okay. So from my side, this is all full power, and make your name list again. Go contact people. We are back and start to learn to tell stories. Bye-bye from my side.
Brilliant, Aaron. Thank you very much. We speak later. So guys, what Aaron said is so true. I mean, make the decision. The decision was done a long time ago, I am sure, for most people here. Take the action, commit, and give it 100 days and applicate. Correct. Tomorrow, guys, I can quickly just skip through this presentation. You know, most of it is same. And again, questions and answers, guys, the most important tool we have. That is the reason for me doing this call, being on this call, is to straighten out question marks. That is my foremost and most important thing always. Now, we don't need to tell you guys about the vision, the success club, what the product is. We shouldn't be able to need to tell you also. The products obviously will be including nodes, fractional nodes, and apps. We have the green that we start with, and the switch is following very fast after. Like you listened in on the call a few days ago, we are talking latest, beginning of January, maybe already in December. But honestly, focus on green from the beginning. Why? Because you're going to want people to be on 2,000 at least, correct? So if you're starting tomorrow, start getting volume, you're going to need to 4x your people. That's your goal. 4x them before Christmas, get in a full node of green, correct? get them on a win node and so on. That should be the foremost goal. Now, we have the same slide here with what it really is, how it works. I would say this is a very important part of why the WINWHEEL is working. Because if you're thinking about it, we get more computing power with every single purchase. And now even better, we get a 500 USDT node for 500 in the WINWHEEL. It is full, 100%. So if you have 1,000 times 2, that's 2,000. So you start qualifying yourself for what? Being a win node, correct? So now the systems fit so well together. And what happens then? More earnings, a stronger community, a growing community, leading to more what? Because of the 4x, rebuy, more computing power, correct? More nodes, and so and so. We have a beautiful system, guys. And what's in it for you? Yeah, as simple and easy as 500 USDT. Get 2 people on board, A and B, and it will start happening. Automatically, you will start building it up. There are a few very important rules, obviously. This is the same presentation with some additions of text, formulating it in different ways, the rules of engagement, so to say, and how a single line compensation system works. You know, we've written out more instructions. Qualification stays the same as communicated. No changes, obviously, otherwise we would have spoken about it. But as you see, you want a 500, 2 fronts. What happens? Okay, you 4x, you're up on 2,000. Now, what happens? You duplicate, you get in more, you go to 4, to 6. Now, when you're on 6 already here, guys, what happens? You should obviously have your 5 plus 1 fronts, correct? So it follows for you to build the system wider and deeper all the time. And that's why I like the combination now, guys. It is a really, really good combination. Now, what do we have then next? On the next thing, we're explaining in the same way, but better graphics. As I said, don't look at my graphics. My presentation was done in 3 hours, guys, by myself. So the guys have been, you know, tidying it up. And if you ask me, it looks like a different world, obviously. I'm not, you know, a qualified, you know, a designer on a computer. That's not what I do. I'm a network marketing leader and an entrepreneur. But I also know how to do things because sometimes you need to do it yourself. Now, works the same way. It's much more better explanation here. Now you will see all the steps, as you see here, guys. 15 personally, 20 personally, and so on. So we have all the steps here now, guys. 10, from 6 to 10 to 20. Now, we doubled in on this one because it's always good with repetition. It's the same slide. But when you present it, you want to go back to it maybe. You want to jump back to it and show us, so we put it in anyhow. And then we put in some good examples, really good examples, with a lot more understandable because these guys are actually graphic designers and so on. They are actually to a profession, you know, people that makes presentations. So you have your left side, your right side, rewarding the builders. We all know the rules, but it's easier to understand. We also have the examples on that we had in the old one, but much more better, you know, described. You see the right and left and so on. Everything is in here, guys. Same presentation, but if you ask me, or what would you say? Is it more better? I think it's more better. I am proud of my team. I think it looks beautiful. They have done a fantastic job. So that is basically it for tonight, guys. I would like you to access your back office in the WINWHEEL. Is that something you would like to do? Go in and access, start checking it through, and no, not take, hey, this is wrong. No, take notes. Okay, notes. List them clearly if there is an issue, username, the problem, and then so we can fast get it done. Because tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, 24 hours from now, it's too late. Because then we're going to go, what? Live. And start make some monedas again. Are you with me? Are you happy? Are you happy? Okay, brilliant. Let's go, guys. See you tomorrow on the call.